Look at this diabetes factory.
They know it's going to affect them in a way that they can't vote.
Funnel cake house.
Like
what? Jesus, got enough guys? Nothing gets Californians more excited than seeing a little bit of rain.
Turn right on Inglewood Avenue.
They got clouds! My clothes are slightly damp. It's raining. It's amazing. Love it.
And then famously, as recorded by Plutarch 600 years after the event, Xerxes sends another messenger to the Spartan lines, supposedly, another message for the king of the Spartans, and says to all the men who can hear him, you can all go home. All will be forgiven, just put down your arms. And then you get the wonderful phrase, Molon Lave. Translated many different ways, but it just is good, pretty much any of them. Come and take them. Lay down your arms, come and take them, come and get them. Having come, take. You can take them when we're all dead. A lot of the different ways the difficult to translate Greek is used. It's still, by the way, the motto of the Greek First Army Corps. It's been used for many causes all throughout history because it's such a great, dramatic, colorful, spit in the face of death line, isn't it? It's a Clint Eastwood line.
I gotta get to the bottom of something right now. They're stupid all over the internet, and apparently I gotta talk about it. Alright. Let's get my beloved shotgun here. I need to clear something up, and I need to clear up this lighting first. I need to clear something up big time. Ted Cruz posted a picture, or he was on CNN, he was on some news thing. I didn't watch the news, I just watched the Twitter explosion over him holding his shotgun like this. Hit an over-under shotgun, holding it from the stock. There's nothing wrong with this, okay? The barrel could be pointed at someone's head right now. It doesn't matter because you can see the chambers. It's open. And even if, don't do this, but even if the chambers had shells in them, it's broken open. Working the trigger does nothing. It does nothing. This is a totally safe way to carry a shotgun. Hold on. Now, follow on with me follow me here. If you hold the shotgun like this, which is fine, you're putting your hand somewhere along the barrel, which is something you're going to have to then wipe your fingerprints off of later so that you don't mess with the bluing on the shotgun. There's a reason why a lot of people don't carry it this way. I carry it this way occasionally in the field, but not necessarily.
Calm down.
Okay, I'm calming down. I'm calming down, trying to calm down. It's okay to hold it this way too. And you may think because it's pointed closer to the ground that it's safer, but don't think that way. Get out of the notion that we have to constantly treat dangerous things like they're going to constantly blow up and kill people. Dangerous things are everywhere, and you can operate them with knowledge in a way that they won't be dangerous anymore. Case in point, this shotgun, when its breech is open, it's not dangerous. It's not dangerous, period. Another good way to carry it, under your arm like that. A lot of people do that when they're in field, and then when they're ready to fire, they reach up. It could even be loaded. Pop up, boom, boom, fire their shots, eject the shells, load more, and put it under their arm again. There are people who walk with these broken open in field with 2 shells in it, and no one gets shot. No one gets shot. Okay, guys? So, don't want to go off on a tangent here on the vlogs, and boy, oh boy, is my gun beautiful. Don't you just love this thing? Browning 725 sport model with the riser comb. It's a hot gun. This is the Obama gun, by the way, guys. I had this before Obama had this. Does it look familiar? Obama, right? Firing his Browning Satori. Boom, boom. God. I need to go shooting more. You know what? Just for the sake of argument, let me go get another gun and I'll explain. Just bear with me. This is safe, okay? Safe. Safe. It's open. It's totally open. So if you go like this, there's a school bus full of school children behind you. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're not. Even if I'm like pulling the trigger doesn't work. It's not connected to anything. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. So don't get worried about it. Here's another gun. Wonderful little semi-auto with an adjustable stock, so that just about anybody can go shooting with this and be safe. Semi-auto though, right? How do you know if this is unloaded? How do you know if it won't fire? It's now unloaded. Well, not unloaded. It's now safe. You can handle this gun. The only problem with this is it still is in a way that looks like it could fire. The bolt is not forward, it's not locked in battery, so you know that there's no shell in the breech and that it can't fire. Well, I mean, you don't really know, but if you look in there, you see there's no shell. See, that's what makes this more important to point in a safe direction, because when people look at you, they don't know if there's a round in the breech. Because if there's a round in the breech, a quick, now you're live. A quick movement will set this thing ready to fire. So aiming in an unsafe direction, accidentally gripping around the receiver, pushing in the button, and then pulling the trigger could cause an ND. Is that likely to happen? Probably not, but it can. And so usually when people have semi-autos, they hold them in a way that is safe, either over their shoulder like that, and this is totally safe, or they point to the ground, similar to how I had the side-by-side, but they use their hand to support the receiver and just hold it towards the ground. And then they watch the muzzle. Oftentimes they'll hold it right-handed so that you can see the action is locked open. This is not a big deal, guys. These are dangerous things, sure, but with a little bit of common sense, they're totally safe. And that doesn't mean that common sense should make you go above and beyond for safety. With the over-under, when the action's open, it's safe. The barrel can be pointed in technically an unsafe area at that point. We don't need to automatically knee-jerk and go towards the safest thing possible with the scariest things, because all that's going to do is make our lives harder in the future. Just be safe. That's all it is. This is now safe. At the same time, I want you walking past me to know that it's safe. And a good way to make you think that it may not be safe is if I'm walking around like this, because now you can't see the action. You don't know if it's loaded. You don't know what I'm doing. Right? So that's why we lock the action open. That's why we handle this one a bit more strictly than we handle the over-unders. Because the over-unders are visible at a moment's notice that it is not loaded. It's not closed, the action's not closed, it's not ready to fire. If somebody had closed the action and were sweeping everybody, then that's a different story again, but this is not the case. Ted Cruz wasn't doing that. Ted Cruz had his gun open, it was completely safe, and everyone around him was safe. Period. It's not irresponsible. It's not any of those things. If you gun owners think it was irresponsible the way he was holding a gun, tell me why. Tell me why in the comments. Explain it to me, because all I see is a bunch of babies complaining about something. That's not a problem. He wasn't doing anything unsafe. Don't necessarily agree with the guy politically, but he wasn't doing anything unsafe. And if you think it was unsafe, tell me why. This is a fun gun. I'm gonna shoot this one more too. Alright. I've got to return these red box movies that we've had since Halloween, and that's not good. So in the meantime too, I'm gonna pick up some, call it cocktail mixers, I guess, right? Club soda and some limes. Those are basically just cocktail mixers these days. And Leia has asked for a pregnant lady mocktail. So I'm going to be making simple syrup, which if you gentlemen and ladies don't know how to make simple syrup, it is the cornerstone, one of the cornerstones to proper mixed drinks, to proper cocktails, particularly things that require usually 3 ingredients, stuff like that. I need? Soda water. No. Mixers. Not in this aisle. What's wrong with my voice? It's all gravelly right now. What the heck? Oh, are these good? One of the things I hate forgetting my wallet. I really do like Apple Pay because of that, because it just, you know, swipe your phone. I always have my phone. I have no clue where my saucepan is. Oh, good. We'll make a lot.
Top bottles.
1-to-1. Water to sugar. That's all you need.
I just found that water, Mommy.
Okay. Bring this to a boil and allow the sugar to dissolve, stirring often so you don't scorch it. See, we're pre-boil and it's already cleared up completely, but you should still bring it to a boil just so that the solution stays completely diluted. Starting to get there. Back off the heat a little bit, I don't want it to scald. This is about enough. I don't really need it to boil more than that. It's dissolved. I'm happy. Now, let it sit, cool it completely. Cool it completely and use a funnel that can handle temperature to change this. Sugar holds its temperature so well that just, it is so much hotter than water. Like it holds on so well. It'll burn the crap out of you. No, I don't even touch it. So while that's cooling, to make a wonderful pregnancy mocktail for my wife, I'm going to have one of my vertical epics. One of my rebottled vertical epics for Stone. Mmm. So Belgian-y.
Do you think Belgian?
So good. This is like one of the best vertical epics.
Do you think Belgian beer goes good with sausage?
Yes.
Are you gonna sit down and have some sausage?
No. I'm done eating for today. Because I'm drinking this. This could be my ultimate demise. I'm going to try and transport this into the funnel. It is still hot. Okay. Ooh. Yep, that's simple syrup. Take it back. I'm gonna.
Spill it on yourself? It's really hot.
It's hot, but I didn't spill it on myself. Okay. Here we go. One bottle of simple syrup. Still warm. Still hot. Very hot. This stuff, awesome. Awesome for making cocktails. We should have some. Question of the day! This is a very philosophical question. There's a legal answer and there's a philosophical answer. If you want to give either one of them, one not the other, it's fine, do whatever you want. Is law enforcement the government? I'll give you an easy one. The sheriff is elected by the people, so he is the government. He or she is the government. Are the police? Are the highway patrol? Are the marshal? Does law enforcement count as the government? They're not elected officials, though. They are, in some cases, they work at the behest of a mayor. In other cases, they work as an attachment to other law enforcement entities. There's a wealth of discussion you can have on this. I will add my 2 cents thusly. The government uses police as the actor or the arm of potential violence. They are those who will act on behalf of the law in favor of keeping society in the way the government is leading society. And you can say, we lead the government, we pay for this, we pay for the police. We do, but you can't opt not to pay for this. You can't say, no more taxes, guys. I'm all done with taxes. If you do that, then the police come and they take you away, right? You can't live outside of the laws. You can't live outside of the mandates of the government, and the government enforces that you live in those mandates via the police, via law enforcement. So, wonder what your thoughts are on that. The reason I asked is I got into a Twitter discussion. To me, law enforcement is the government. You can split hairs and you can draw whatever lines you want to try and get around that fact, but it is the arm of the government that threatens you with violence to keep you in line. Period. That is what it does. And that's it. So I think it's the government. It's the most visceral, fist in your face part of the government that you would ever have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. So what are your thoughts? A little heady topic for today, going into a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Sorry guys. All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya.